Hello, welcome to the queue. We got Japan turn 3, and here is their purchase, $52. They got 12, 10, 10, 10, 10 for 52 bucks. That is 8 infantry, 3 artillery, sub, and a fighter. Got to start replacing those fighters, doggone it. The roll for my tech was 2, so there's the $2 for that out of my $54 total. So let's swing around to the attack side of the board. See what we got going over here. Well, Russia stepped back up in here. On the Russian turn, they came in with 7 infantry. Japan got 2 hits on defense. He took off Japan's infantry, but did not take the Russians off, so I'm removing 2. So that is 5 infantry and 1 cavalry defending. And coming in for the attack from Saka is an infantry artillery from whatever that country is. 1 infantry, and the tank will go 2. So that is 4 land units. I've got a fighter and an attack coming from the south, from the territory that will remain nameless. And from Korea, I have 2 more fighters, 2 more attacks, all with a movement of 2 left. We will wipe out the Russian scourge once and for all. All right, so let's slide down. And we got our China battles in order here. In the north here in C-West, it's hard to read upside down, C-Wan, 1 infantry, fighter and attack with a movement of 2 left coming from Anhui. The next one, there is 2 infantry defending, so I've got an infantry from Anhui and an artillery from Charhar. Get those arrows out of there. They are coming in. I've got a 5 here. That is going to be both bombers with 5 movement left. I have a fighter and attack from Kiangsi with 2 left. The last battle is 1 infantry from Anhui going into Huichao, and he is also accompanied by a fighter and attack with a movement of 3 left. These 3 guys are staying in Anhui just because they were chosen to. So that is the battles. Let's roll some dice. Let's see if this gets in the way here. Move it up. All right, you can see it. So we'll start at the bottom because it's in the tray. I've got a 3 and a 4 for the fighter attack. I got a 1 for the infantry, and China defends with a 2. So I'll roll that all together. No hits. That's what I like to see. That's how I like to begin my offensive. All right, 2 hits for the planes, so this Chinese guy is gone. The next attack, I've got 2 bombers, so that'll be 4 at 2. I have an infantry artillery. I have a fighter attack. And he has 2 defending infantry, so I'll roll that separate. There is 3 hits. They are gone. Thanks for placing all those guys out there for me to kill. I appreciate it. All right, so they have 2 left. And they get nothing. Last battle in China, in Suyan. I've got a 1, a 4, and a 3 for the fighter attack combo. And we can roll that 2 for the Chinese infantry defending. We're rolling all those. Oh, everybody hits. So China keeps the territory but loses the man. All right, so the last battle, we'll slide it over here. And I think the dice tray will slide in here. All right, so there are 5 defending infantry and 1 cavalry. So that'll be 5 at 2, 1 at 1. The attack is, I need another green. Infantry artillery, 1 infantry by itself, 3 tacticals, 3 fighters. I could target select that cavalry if I want, but it's going to be the first casualty anyway, so why waste your time? All right, doesn't that look like enough? Oh, I got a tank, so I got to add a 3 for the tank. That is, can you believe that? 3 hits, crying out loud. So we'll take 2 infantry and the cavalry. So they will attack, or not attack, they'll defend. 2 back. I hate that. All right. So they are down to 3 infantry. And we are going to lose both the Japanese infantry. Need 3 hits, get 4. So they are toast. Russia will roll their 3. And they get nothing. Thank you. Thanks for participating. All right, so surviving is a tank and an artillery with a wide open road ahead of them. Thank you, Russia, for stepping into that zone. All right, so let me back this up a little bit. All these planes that have 2 movements left, I know all 4 of these are going back to Korea. I think I don't want to go back to there. I could go to Manchuria, but I don't need the room, so they're going to go to Korea as well. All right, so let's put out a battle marker. That was a fight and a counterattack. All right, so Xi'an does not fall, but there's nothing there, so we've going to take, well, let's get these bombers out of here. They can move 5. That's not even on the frame there, is it? They can move 5 from Hope, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So back to Japan for you guys. Thanks for showing up. And let's get that 5 out of there. The remaining planes have 2, 2, and 3, but they're all just going to move into Anhui. So that'll be 3 fighters, 3 tanks in Anhui. All right, so that is it for the planes. Take those markers off, do some adjustment on the cash. China down 3, and Japan up 3. All right, I may have China off. I'll have to recount that after the turn's over. All right, so the other movements, we'll go down south here. I've got this guy from Borneo loading on a transport, coming into Siam. And that gives Japan $1 more. All right, so, oh, and I didn't take 1 away from Russia, so I gotta give them another $1. Take 1 from Russia. Russia's not even in the war, but they're going downhill fast. It's a nice little border skirmish up there. All right, so the remaining movement, we're going to move our carrier, destroyer, and cruiser. And then we got it too far up. From C Zone 20 comes down another transport and a battleship. So that should be nice down there. What are those all doing in the South Pacific? Makes you wonder. All right, so this sub here from 45 will come into the Java Sea Zone and up and join the fleet. All right, so next movement is from Japan. And we have a battleship, a carrier, and 2 transports, but, oh, I want to move that sub. The transports are going to grab 1 infantry from Korea, 1 artillery, and 2 infantry from Japan. It will come down into this C zone here, number 20. Land in Hong Kong. You didn't think we were going to leave that undefended, did you? All right, so that leaves this sub, which is coming back up to C zone 6. And I believe, let me look and see real quick if I need any of these planes on the carrier. So you can really only hit me with one British plane, so now I don't need them on the carrier. All right. That is glorious. Let me look around. Oh, yep, I got one rail movement. From Manchuria, I'm railing an infantry, artillery, anti-aircraft gun into Anhui. All right, that is the movements. And I made an error on my non-combat movement here. This dude that was in Korea, let's pull these back in that artillery. So I wasn't going to grab the Korea guy. I'm coming over here. Well, I was going to grab the artillery, coming to Iwo Jima, grab one infantry from Iwo Jima, and I'm at a naval base, so that's 1, 2, 3. So the guy in Korea is going to step up into Manchuria. That was what I was going to do. All right, let's place some units. I got a factory here in Manchuria, which is getting 2 infantry and artillery. I've got a factory in Shanghai, which is getting the same. 2 infantry and artillery. Let's back up to Japan. Let's drop our 4 infantry. I wonder what they'll be doing next turn. We got an artillery that'll do nothing next turn. We got a sub and a fighter. We could put the fighter on the carrier so it looks better. Wow, it's really acting funny. I wonder if the magnet's wrong on the plane. All right, put him on shore. Who cares? All right, so that is the end of that. Let me count up my money. My money says 43. So I've got, let's see, there's 25, let's just do that. There's 30, there's 40, there's 3. 30, 40, 43. Let's throw on a 10 spot for not being at war with the U.S. Thank you very much. And then we have $3 for having Borneo. So that gives us, what is that, 43, 46, 56, $56. Let's count up what is where. All right, in Buryatia, we've got an artillery and a tank. Manchuria, we've got 3 infantry, 1 artillery. In, well, let's just go over. In Korea, 3 fighters, 3 tanks. C Zone 6, 1 carrier, 2 subs, 2 destroyers. Tokyo, 2 bombers, 4 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 fighter, 3 anti-aircraft. All right, going down, we've got Anhui here. We got 3 fighters, 3 tanks, seems to be a theme. 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft gun. Hope, infantry, artillery. Kwaichao, infantry. Guangxi, infantry, 2 infantry, 1 artillery. Hong Kong, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. C Zone 20, 2 transports, carrier, battleship, cruiser. Palau, 1 infantry, Caroline, 2 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun. C Zone, and it's blocked. What is it? 37. We have a carrier, 2 fighters, 2 transports, battleship, cruiser, destroyer, sub. Siam, 5 infantry, and that is it for Japan. The U.S. can sit on its hands this turn because they are still neutral. Good luck.